Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Wind Waker. In the last episode, we found out a lot of secret stuff about the nature of Zelda, and Tetra, and the King of Red Lions, and Ganondorf, and Hyrule, and then just kind of gathered some crap around the Great Sea. This episode is going to be less of the plot type and more of the crap gathering type, so we're going to continue with our quest to take out all the eye reefs by sailing one square to the north to the Four Eye Reef. Now here, you can just see over in the corner of the screen there. You can't because now I've crashed and now I'm going in completely the wrong direction. But over in the corner of the reef down here is actually a thing of light. Because this is where Treasure Chart 41, the last episode we got from the Five Eye Reef, is located. And so if we dredge it up, it's about... it's not quite right. It's about there. And it contains... the Great Fairy chart. Now you can find all the Great Fairies and the Fairy Queen. Not heard of that one before. Open the chart on the map screen to view it. We've already got 6 out of the 7 Great Fairies, and we'll be getting the 7th one pretty damn soon. But hey, good to have that chart anyway, I guess. As I've said last episode, you can't get that chart before having done the Forsaken Fortress, but if you've done the Forsaken Fortress and not got any of the fairy upgrades, that's kind of weird too. So it's nice of them to give you these charts, but it's a bit late in the game for it to really be as helpful as they could potentially be. But yeah, so now I'm just going to continue with the usual process of blinding the reef. And as usual, a treasure chart appears on one of the eyes. And we can glide to it from here. Oh, you're shitting me. Feck's sake. Take 2. Hup. Come on. Nope. Yep. Nope. 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 No! Take 3. Ooh, just made it there. And it contains Treasure Chart 19, which once again links to another special chart. So now we are going to go a hell of a distance. We are going to go pretty much the opposite side of the map, south and west, down to the boating course. And here we can see a piece of light. Let's dredge up a treasure chart from it, and we get the Sea Hearts chart. Now you know where charts showing pieces of hearts locations are hidden. Open the chart on the map screen to view it. So that's kind of useful again, that it kind of shows us where you can get treasure charts that will eventually lead to pieces of heart, but as I say, my guide is better than theirs. So if you've been following this along, you will have got 90% of those anyway, and I'm showing them all in the visualizer, so it doesn't matter. But we're now going to sail across to the west. No. Yes, the west. 2 squares to the Two Eye Reef. And this is the final reef that we need to blind in much the same manner as the others. And in much the same manner as the others, once you take out all the cannons, the chest appears. Now this one's really straightforward to glide to because the platform it's on is so low, so no fuss needed here. We can just open the chest straight away. Well, I can if I can run into the damn thing. God, I keep doing that in this thing. I keep trying to open stuff and just like rolling into it or flubbering around. But anyway, this gives us treasure chart number 13. And we're going to go actually straight to the place where that leads us out. So we're going to go all the way up to the north, the kind of northeastern tip of the map, up to Overlook Island. And we can see the light that represents where treasure chart 13 is hidden. So if we dredge it up, then we will find the secret cave chart. Now you know where to find the secret caverns. Again, some of those will have useful things in, some of them just will not, some of them will just have a few rupees in. The ones that actually do have important stuff like pieces of heart or chests or treasure charts or anything like that, I will be going through. Some of the other ones I'll go through if I'm in the area anyway, but I'm not going to go out of my way to show them. Anyway, we're now sailing to the south, just by 1, to the flight control platform, but I'm not going to bother doing the little map cut thing because we're actually already here. So that's awesome. Fortunately, this area is roped off when you're doing the Birdman contest, but it's not at the moment, so we can just sail straight through it. And then we can see the glowing light, which represents where treasure chart 19 is buried. And treasure chart 19 contains the island hearts chart, which is the inverse of the sea hearts chart. It shows us which islands have pieces of heart on, which essentially can show you what islands are kind of worth exploring, which is kind of a useful concept, I guess. But once more, my guide's better than theirs, ha 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 ha. So now we're going to sail 2 squares to the south, down to Thorned Fairy Island, the final fairy island that we have not visited yet. Now, we've pretty much upgraded everything we can, as you've seen. We've got 2 wallet upgrades, we've got the 2 bomb upgrades, we've got the double magic meter, and we've got 1 quiver upgrade. So no prizes for guessing what the upgrade to be found on this island is. But also, like other fairy islands, where? See, it worked last time. Last episode it electrocuted me for some reason, but there it didn't. So that's a blue choo-choo for the collection. We've got a lot of them now. We've only got about, I think we're only missing about 2 or 3. If you need to whack all 3 of these switches down relatively quickly, once you've done that all, then the vines drop. And I'm going to speed through the Great Fairy thing, because you've seen this enough times. And unsurprisingly, she gives us the biggest quiver, which now allows us to carry 99 arrows, which, like the amount of bombs we can carry, is outrageous. Though actually we have used that many bombs, because we're only down to 14 bombs now because of all the ones we've been using on the eye reefs in the last few episodes. Anyway, now what I'm going to do is test your memory. There are a couple of things I mentioned. Number 1, I've talked repeatedly about, well, repeatedly like twice, about why you can't warp to the Mother and Child Isles. Like, to get there, I've always warped to Tingle Island and kind of gone north from there. So that's kind of one thing. And also, if you take a look at the recently obtained Great Fairy chart, which I'll put up on the screen now, you'll notice that there's a special indicator over the Mother and Child Isles. Let's try warping to them and see what happens. Interesting, isn't it? It's Fee from Skyward Sword as a child.
Tee, tell me, little boy, can you control the wind? Hee, so young to have such power. How did you know to find me here?
It was on a map, woman.
I am the queen of the fairy world. What is the matter, my child? Does that not surprise you, young one?
I like you. And so, I shall give new power to the bow that you wield. Oh, that's creepy. Dolls creep me the fuck out. And this scene is bloody weird as well. Check this shit out. Fucking... what are they called? They remind me of this twin rover. Katake and Koom. But more friendly. I say more friendly. Watch what they do. And we get it from a really creepy point of view as well. But apparently that was good. Because now... hey, the powers of fire and ice have been added to your arrows. When you take out your bow, use ZR to change arrowheads, then fire away. So we can now burn and freeze things, which is awesome. Oh, she moves creepily as she talks. Looks.
Ice arrows can freeze the hottest flames, and fire arrows can melt the coldest ice.
Usual crap about how the fairies in the fountain can ease your weariness. Blah, 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 blah.
Child, I must tell you, you are just my type.
Oh, he doesn't say anything there, but I just love that look the King of Red Lions gives you there. Just, the fuck is she talking about? Awkward King of Red Lions. Should be a meme. But yes, so that's what happens when you warp to the Mother and Child Isles. You warp directly into the Mother Island. The thing is, you can get off and walk around here, but there is nothing in here, and there's no way to get out from here, like, to the Great Sea. So, kind of, this is its own self-contained map. So, in order to get out, we just have to warp. So, we are going to warp, this time, to Windfall Island, because we've got a load of business we can do there, using our newly obtained arrows, which is awesome. So, I'll see you there. Now, bear with me. Once we're here in the Central Plaza, we need to enter this house. If you recall, we played a minigame here.
back in, I think it was episode 3.
With this good gentleman. If you recall, we didn't actually take his pictograph at the time. This is Salvatore. His talent is drawing pictures. Long ago, Salvatore hoped to become a famous painter, but that dream didn't last long. He eventually returned to his hometown and came up with his current business plan. It's been a huge success and allowed him to purchase his own island, where he has opened up the second store in what he hopes will become a huge chain. He's now busy trying to think up one idea that will spark his next big endeavour. It's kind of interesting to see how enthusiastic he sounds on his description, that he's like a business genius, to say how bored he seems in real life. But yes, we can go upstairs and exit onto the kind of mezzanine up here. And here we find another character. Let's talk to him. Fine night, isn't it? You know, this thing may look like a windmill, but it's actually a wind-powered Ferris wheel. That's basically the same thing. It used to harness the wind's power to spin in quite a nifty manner. But we rarely get a favourable wind around here anymore, so it doesn't budge. I'm pretty sure it's not broken or anything, though, so if the wind blew in the right direction, we'd just have to hit the power switch to get it moving. Whoa, that's a pretty incredible wind we've got brewing now. But the funny thing about this Ferris wheel is the fact it doesn't matter how strong the breeze is, it just won't budge until someone presses the power switch. I don't know why they didn't just make it like a regular old windmill. That would have been way better. Yes, it would. But anyway, we can, I think, take a picture of this guy from this angle. We can! This is Creeb. His least favourite proverb is, "Only smoke and fools love high places." Make of that what you will. This young guy's trademark is his yellow hat. He seems to have an unusual interest in the town's Ferris wheel and lighthouse. But he is right. If the wind is blowing into the north from the south, which it currently is, then he says, yay, it's a favourable wind. And so then what you need to do is come round here, and on the back here, this is a bugger to notice, and I always miss it, there is a ladder here. Climb up to the top of it, and you will find something exciting. It is what he was talking about. It's a very long ladder, isn't it? Here we go. You will find the switch. Let's press it. And the windmill starts moving again. Oh, I'm having flashbacks to Pinner Park from Super Mario Sunshine. Good. So now we need to head back up to where Creeb is. And so now, with the windmill moving, we can board it if we jump on like that. Now, take a moment to talk about fire and ice arrows. Regular arrows, fire arrows, ice arrows. You switch them with ZR. Regular arrows look like they always did. Fire arrows, you launch them and fire. So let's test them out. Here is the centre of the lighthouse, but the beacon is not burning in it. Whoop! Now it is! So we get these huge beams of light that come out from it and look really cool. And on top of that, you may have noticed that chest being invisible over there. It's now real, which is awesome. We also have the ice arrows, which upon hitting a target... Oh god, what the hell? Upon hitting a target, that's what they're supposed to do. I kind of think I did it inside myself there. But yes, so we can go over and get to that chest now, but actually, you get two benefits from lighting this beacon. The first one is that it makes that chest appear, but the second, and much less immediately obvious one, requires you to go back down here and talk to Creeb again. And he'll say, "Fine night, isn't it?" He always opens with that. Would you look at that? The Ferris wheel started moving on its own. Someone must have started it up. Wonder who got the thing going again. I don't know who it was or where he is, but he must be one nice guy. Assuming, of course, that he is a guy. Well, seeing as it's finally moving again, you should go for a ride while you have the chance. You can jump onto the gondola, but I'd said that already. Then talk to him again, and he'll say, "Do you see that, man? The light in the lighthouse has been reignited. Check out the beam of light that sweeps out now, shining through the night's darkness. Seeing that brave beam fighting the gloom has made me happy. I just feel like giving someone a present. So here, I'm giving this to you, little man." And he gives us a piece of heart, which is especially awesome. And Windmill's going to be more lively than ever, apparently, because that's what lighthouses do. Not sure about that, but either way, now if we come down to over here where the bomb shop is, we can go over and get that chest that appeared when the lighthouse came on, because all we need to do is change the wind. And then we can just jump and glide. I think I didn't quite get the wind right. Ooh, yeah, I'm fine, actually. And we open this up to find... another piece of heart. So you get two pieces of heart just for that one kind of maneuver there. One of the most useful things you can do once you obtain fire and ice arrows. Now, those two quests pretty much have to be done at night on Windfall, because the top of the lighthouse won't be spinning at daytime, so you won't be able to get the angle right to light the beacon. And since it's night here on Windfall, there's actually another thing we can do, because There's this woman here. Oh no, let's hit her with a gust of wind from a distance. No, let's take a pictograph of her. This is Mila. This poor girl was filthy rich until she got rescued from her prison in the Forsaken Fortress. Now that her family has fallen on hard times, she works for the shop on Windfall Island to help ease their hardship. If you recall when we were in the auction house, there was a man in there who yelled at us for breaking pots. This is her daughter. We could technically see her there, I just never did. But either way, if we talk to her, she says, "Shishi! Take off, go away!" So she's clearly up to something. So, if we try and walk away from her, she runs away. Definitely a very innocent thing to do. So what we need to do is follow her. But follow her from a safe distance, because occasionally she turns around, scans the area, and if she spots you here, she'll just completely disappear. So you need to make sure you maintain a good distance. I recommend it's much more useful now in the HD remake that you can move around in first person, so I recommend doing that, just to kind of make sure that you never get a weird camera angle that stops you from seeing her. And we just stalk after her like this. There's a lot of kind of slightly creepy quests on Windfall Island. There we go, she's moving on now. You can get fairly close to her and she won't notice you, but you've just got to make sure that you're kind of mostly out of view when she turns around. Hide in the bushes. As long as you're not within, probably I would say about 3 or 4 meters of her, and if you're further away than that, you're generally fine. There is a very big advantage. Oh, you can see the lighthouse thing now. That's awesome. I do like seeing that. There is a big advantage to doing this. It's not just generally being creepy. I'm going to wait for her a bit there because she kind of goes up the top there above this wooden thing above us, and she turns around on that, so if you come around the side here, you're suddenly really close to her, and she can suddenly catch you out with that. Oh my god! I wasn't even there! Who's that? What the hell just happened? I think that was her maybe spotting me. That was bloody weird. Either way, she's going down here now, so let's continue following her. I've never had that happen before. She kind of like half spotted me and Link made a really weird wee sound. Or was it her making the wee sound? Either way, not seen that before, but oh well, she didn't spot us, and she's continuing on over here. And now you'll notice, what's she doing? She's in Zunari's store. And a bubble comes up her head. What's in the bubble? It's a rupee! She's stealing from the safe! Not on my fucking watch, I will cut you. Who's there? It's the doctor, armed and ready. What? What? She ran away! You can't just run away like that! Normally you confront her here and she's just like... You cornered her! That's not supposed to happen at all. Well, I'm gonna have to do that again then. Right, I am here again. I'm talking quietly weirdly because it's as if she can spot me, but I think the issue was I snuck up on her too fast there and I didn't actually sneak up on her. So, this time... Oh god, she's turned and looked at me. Oh god, no, 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 no. No one here, no one here, no one here. Man, she is being a fucking ninja tonight, I swear. Why are you coming down here? No, 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 don't come down here. Stop following me, woman. I caught you stealing. What's wrong with her? She's broken. She's broken. Stop, get away, get away, get away. No, no. What? What? This doesn't make any sense. What's happening? We're here for a third time, and I swear, if something goes crazy again this time, I'm just going to end the episode, because this is outrageous. I think last time I actually snuck up on her too slowly. I could grab her in the act. Right, she's in this... Right, engage, 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 engage! Boo! Gotcha, you little bastard! You startled me. What do you want? My heart is racing. You scared me. Wait, are you the kind of creep who goes around at night scaring people? That's just plain mean. Just who do you think you are anyway? An ally of justice. What? An ally of justice? You're the Batman. I'm not a thief. I swear I haven't stolen anything. Well, yet. Please let me go. It was just an impulse. That's all. Just a bad idea. What do you... Why won't you say anything? Does this mean you're mad at me? Could you at least listen to the circumstances of my life that led up to this moment? Please, you owe me that much. Sure, sure, sure. I was once the richest little debutant? I don't even know what that means. In this town. Did you know that? But one day a monstrous bird came and took me away to a terrible place called the Forsaken Fortress, where I was locked up and held captive. Oh, it was awful. My father spent every last rupee in his coffers in an attempt to get me rescued. That's right, every last bit of our family fortune, gone. That was when my life of poverty began. Now, every day from morning until night, I'm busy working for the open-air shop. So as you can see, I'm at least trying to settle into my poor little lifestyle. Doesn't that just tug at your heartstrings? What do you have to say about the tragic events of my pitiable life? That's terrible. Utterly terrible. And to make matters worse, for some reason I still can't figure out, that slob Maggie, who was the poorest girl in town, suddenly got filthy rich. Maggie of all people. It makes me so mad I want to do something terrible. Urgh. Do you understand my plight? I understand it very well. Then you'll let me go? Unfortunately, no. Why not? Because you broke the law, you damn woman. Nah, it's because I'm honest. It's true, I know I'm quibbling over nothing, but being so poor weakens a person's very soul. But it's time I quit making silly excuses myself. Thank you so much. Next to you, I didn't have to sink down to the level of a common thief. Well, you kinda did. I did catch you in the act of stealing. You just didn't actually get away with it. That still means you were trying to steal, though. Doesn't make you very good. Anyway, I will never do anything like that again. Ah, what an amazing feeling. I've let all my worries out of my heart. Wow, I actually feel refreshed. Still frowning like a motherfucker, though. Let me at least thank you. Please, take this. And she gives us empty bottle number 4, the final one in the game. Actually totally worth all the crap in the end. This is one of the easiest ones to miss, because it's a very long and difficult quest and you kind of forget about it. But yes, don't look at me like that. I didn't steal it. It washed up on the shore, so I picked it up. Don't tease me like that. It's a tiny bottle made of crystal clear glass. It's so beautiful. I wish my soul could be that beautiful. Oh, what am I saying? When you live in poverty, you can say the cheesiest things without blinking an eye. So, I guess I should go soon. My father will be worrying. Goodbye, little ally of justice, and good luck to you. Bye. Thanks for tonight. So that's a nice kind of little quest there. You feel like you helped redeem someone's soul, which is awesome. It's worth noting in that scene where you're given the choice of dialogue responses, you have to pick the first response every time. The second one is always either just kind of rude, dickish, or stupid, and if you say any one of them, she will kind of freak out and refuse to give you the empty bottle at the end. So, if you want the bottle, answer the first answer to all of them. And on that note, I think it's been a slightly longer episode, but hey, cool, we've got the damn lighthouse working again, so that's awesome. Thank you very much for watching this episode of Wind Waker, and next episode we'll be just doing a few more things around Windfall before heading out to the world and seeing what we can do with those fancy new arrows. Thank you very much, and good day.